get the relationship. Okay, so as long as the y is non-linear, as long as the y is the linear, so it's non-linear. I think in other words is that if the equation is no y equal to mx plus c, it's non-linear equation. Okay, to make it simple. Okay, so for this topic, I think we will deal with a non-linear equation. Right, non-linear equation. Okay, and then for chapter 2 is what? It's a linear equation, but it's a system. Okay, yeah, system. So there is a different thing. Okay, and then the first thing that you need to memorize is the intermediate value theorem. Okay, so this is the most important thing. Okay, you have two s value, that is s equal to a and s equal to b, or you can say the s1 equal to a and then s2 equal to b. Okay, b is a number. Okay, then you substitute this number, go to the function of fs, and then you get negative value, that means less than 0. So it means that there is at least one loop between a and b. Okay, so this is a theory. Okay, so the usefulness to find 2 points that bracket of the root. Okay, so we, as I mentioned that in our chapter 1, we try to find the root. Okay, so one way we try to find a root is we try to find where is the root. Okay, so if we get a and b, you substitute, and then the product of these two, you get negative. That means there's one root. So you can limit your scope, your searching area, A to B. Am I correct? A to B. I think I have a picture to show you. Okay, so this is a picture. So first we take this one, AB. Okay, so this is our FS. Okay, our FS is something not so non-linear. Okay, but anyway, it's just a demonstration. Okay, it can be non-linear. You can say now we narrow down very close, so you look like a linear already, but actually it's non-linear. Anyway, it's not the important. The most important thing is that you have an A and B. So when you substitute this A value and B value, go to the FS. So your FS, you get positive value. Am I correct? So this is your FS here. You substitute A. When you substitute B, so you get another positive value here. Am I correct? I don't need to roll the line. You can figure out. Okay. So positive multiplied to positive, you get more than 0, of course. So you get more than, and you get this one. So this means there's not any loop. Okay. So and then you can try to the next AB. Next AB, you will get something like here. Correct. Your FA is a positive value. Your FB is here, the negative value. So one positive, one negative, you multiply to each other, you get negative value. Okay, positive multiply to negative, you get negative. So for sure, there's a loop between A and B. Am I correct? So when you see this graph, so you can see that the function or the equation cut the y s-axis. So there's a loop here. That means this is what we want to find. When we substitute this s value, you will get fs equal to 0. Okay. So next, actually, I add on another. You substitute this A and B value in fs. So both of them, you get negative value. So negative multiply to negative, you get positive. So there's not any loop between A and B. So you can see that while we're searching this thing, we already limit our scope. Okay, just like you want to, your target is that you get the product of these two functions equal to 0. So this is our target, so that we know that A and B, between these two, we have a loop. Okay. So clear? You see any question from the chat box. This is the first knowledge that you should learn. Okay, after have that, what we call the mindset. Okay, the intermediate value of theorem. So next is we call the bisection. Okay, so you know A and B is one section. So when we call bisection, that means we make it become two sections. Okay, how to become two section? So I think here there's a tips already. So we just cut it become half. Okay, so we have a C. So after have a C, that means we have a to C, C to B. Okay, so first we know that A to B, there's one loop. Okay, and then we cut half. Okay, just like one gate, you cut half. Okay, the half, the mean point is we call C. Okay, and then now you can test two more, am I correct? A to C and then C to B. Okay, and then you plug into the equation, you will figure out where is the root, whether it's A to C, C to B. So when you cut half, what happened? Your scope narrow now, am I correct? Okay, already narrow now. Just now A to B, now it will become half. Okay, so for sure the root will be either A to B, A to C or C to B. Okay, will be either one. Okay, if only one root, okay, either one. So you and then you repeat this step, cut half and then figure out where is the root, and then cut half, where is the root. At the end, you will find the root. Am I correct? So it's something quite straightforward. Am I correct? It's quite intuitive. Okay, how we searching something. Okay, bisection, we need to have fs equal to 0 by rearrange the given equation. Okay, so this is the first step for our chapter 1. Okay, so you are given one equation, so you need to rearrange it. So this is step 1. So in your tutorial, I suggest you to write down 1, 2, 3, 4, the step. So you know step 1, you do this one, step 2. So it will help you to formulate the process, the problem solving process when you see this kind of question in your test. Okay, step 1, we rearrange. Okay, step 1 is rearrange. If you don't have a fs equal to 0. Okay. So for example, you have a what? You have a y equal to ms plus ms squared because we want non-linear plus c. Okay, this one also non-linear. So we rearrange it. We want fs equal to 0, am I correct? So what we're going to have? So we should have. But this one is not a very good example. Let's say we have this one. S equal to this one. And you rearrange, we get something equal to 0. So you move your S to, or you can say both sides you minus S. Okay, you get this one. So this is your Fs. Okay, equal to 0. Okay, so your Fs is this one. Is this one. Okay. So later we do some example, you will figure out. Okay, next, find such a suitable A and B. Okay, our scope. Okay. So this one depends the question. Sometimes the question will give you what is A and B. Sometimes if no given, so you need to search it as far as possible. Okay, so you can jump with an interval of 10. Okay. And after that, you what? Initial value of theorem, the one is what? The equation, the F. I think you still remember. Like we just mentioned. A, F, B, less than 0. Okay. There is this one. After you find out A and B, there's a root between it. So next you get the mean point as I mentioned to you. Okay. I think this slide I formulate the process that I explained to you. So later on you can just follow this one to solve your tutorial question. Okay. You find the mean point. After the mean point, you have two what? We can say it's a bracket or the scope. We use a bracket mask. Nice. A to C and C to B. But where's the what? I mean, where is the loop? Okay. At the left or at the right? A to C or C to B. So you need to substitute to here. So here we write AB. So AB actually is your left, what we call the boundary, and your right boundary. Okay, don't be confused. So for this pair, you substitute A here, C here. For the second pair, you substitute C here, B here. Okay, yeah. Repeat again until the requirement. Okay, so we not always aim to get 0. Normally is what should be if you tell you the error is what is less than 0.001 in your tutorial, maybe there are 4 digit, there are 4 decimal places, 0.0001. Okay, if you get the error less than this number, so you can stop it. Okay, that means you are already very close to the exact solution. Okay, without wasting our time, it should be no wasting. I mean, yeah, let us try this example. Okay, if you have a paper, you can take a paper. The best way is you just try to what, practice on the spot. Okay, you can save a lot of time. So sometimes that's why we call you need to what, study smart. So how to study smart? It's being used as minimum time as possible to figure out the knowledge. Correct? So one way is what? Is you ask question during the lecture hours. Okay, so you ask the question, you directly you get the answer. Okay, instead of after the lecture session you try to figure out, try to Google here and there, so you're wasting the opportunity to save your time. Okay, so we have this one. Okay, so because this one we already gave a what, fs so we need to make this one equal to 0. Okay, make equal to 0. So this is our fs. We need to have a table. I think this one I built a table already. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let me step by step to show you the table. Okay, so we need actually seven column. Okay, first one is our indicate our iteration. Okay, we use I, and then the second one is a AI. Okay, so if you have an A0, that means it's in the first iteration, and A1, I mean subscript 1 actually is a first iteration. It's been repeat once already. Okay, and then this one is our mean point. Okay, so mean point is we get the mean between A and B. A, B divided by 2, you get the mean value, and this is our B. Okay, so this is our, you can say it's our potential loop or our searching area, Okay, so for this case, what we guess? We guess 1 and 2. Okay, so you can try to substitute 1 into here, and also 2. What value you get? So make sure you set your calculator in radian. Okay, if you set your calculator in what, cannot see the full table? Yeah, I try to hide the table because I want to explain step by step. Okay, don't worry, it's coming soon. Full table is on the way. Okay, okay, so now you're already ready for your searching value. The S that you want to substitute. 1, 2, and their what, and its mean point 1.5. Okay, so next we still have another three column. So this 3 column indicate what? Indicate the value if you substitute the value. If you substitute the A inside, what's the FS you get? Okay. So for first one, we get positive value 1.5. Okay, so you try to use a calculator to get this one. And then you substitute 1.5, you get another value. And then you substitute again, substitute 2, you get negative. Okay, so this is what we get. So now the question is, where is the loop? It's between A to C or C to B. Okay, so type your answer there, A to C or C to B. Okay, I try to see 3 answers before we move on. Okay, where's the loop? A to C or C to B? Based on our initial value theorem. Okay, one answer, A to C. Any other answer? We looking for another 2 answer. No, the rest. Where's the rest?
No, the
So the question is, where's the loop? A to C or C to B?
C to B.
C to B, can you type at the chat there? So if three answer. Oh, got the time. Yeah, got the time. We got the name. Okay, C to B. So 100% correct because we using the what? The intermediate value of theorem. Okay. So these two multiply, you get positive value. Okay, that's mean will be something like this case. Am I correct? In this case, positive value. Okay. And then C to B, one positive, one negative. So for sure we fulfill the what? The theorem. So we know that is C to B. So what you need to do next is this one you can remove already. So this is your new interval 1.5 to 2. So the one is your new one. So what you need to do is you copy here. Okay, 1.5 copy to here. 2 remain. And then you calculate a new mean value. Okay, new mean value will be 1.75. 1.5 plus 2, you get 3.5. Divide by 2, you get this one. Okay, and then repeat the same thing. But one tips for you is, just now you already calculate the 1.5, am I correct? So you don't need to calculate again using your calculator. You just need to calculate the new mean value. Okay, as you can see here, this one I just copy from the top. Okay, minus 1.416, copy to here. Because I already calculated once. It is one tips. Second tip is, use your calculator to key in this formula in your calculator so that you just need to key in the value, key in the new S value. So it is going to save a lot of time as well. And how to do it? I think I upload one tutorial how to use a calculator in our author, so you can take a look at this one in your free time to save your time. Okay. So again, this one, where's the loop? I think the answer is quite obvious, am I correct? Because I already covered it. Anyway, I still hopefully somebody respond. At least two, A to C or C to B for this case. Okay, A to C, yeah, I get more. One positive, one negative. So for sure is A and C. So these two we will what we call, we will record for our new boundary. So as you can see that the boundary become narrow down. I'm correct. Just now 1 to 2 is 1, and now it's 1.5 to 1.75. So the boundary or the area now become, or you can say the distance on the distance is 0.25 after the second iteration. Okay, so we have 1.5 here, 1.71 is 1.75 here, and then we calculate the new mean value. Okay, and then you repeat the same thing. Okay, you see where is the root, you know it's a A to C. So again, these two will be your new boundary. Okay, and then you repeat again. Okay, so you repeat. So as you can see, there are a lot of things. It's just like the exercise, how to run faster. You just run only, am I correct? Your leg, left, right, and then you can run. Okay, so you need to repeat until, for this case, you need to stop when the area is less than 0.0004. I think I remember, so that's why I stop here after 6 iteration. Okay, so you see this is our final answer, the loop. So that means you substitute this value 1.5235 to this equation, you get 0.0003. The one is approximate to 0, and then fulfill our stop criteria, so you can stop there. So the root is this one. Of course, you should know just stop like this. I think you need to write the conclusion. Okay, don't forget this one, conclusion. So the conclusion is the root of this fs equal to, where? Look like type wrong, so should be this one. Where? 5. Okay, so this is a root. When I substitute this one, I get 0.003 less than the requirement error. This one should be 0.0004. Okay, clear enough. Your bisection is as simple as this. Okay, any other question before we move on? If no question, just say no question. Just say okay. Any question? Okay. So yeah, bisection. So this is a process. Get fs equal to 0. So this is about rearrange equation. You repeat. You can have your own procedure. Rearrange the equation if necessary. Okay, sometimes you don't need, just like just now the equation is what is unnecessary because we already get fs equal to 0. If you doing your tutorial, some equation you need to rearrange. Okay. And then tabulate in the table of 7 columns is what we did just now. Get interval and then find mean value. And then substitute ACB to the FS, we get this another 3 value. And then based on this one, we figure out where is the section that has a loop. Okay, AC or CB. And then after that, repeat. Settle bisection. Okay, we stop here for bisection. I even do one. What you call a flow chart for you. Pro and con. Okay, as you can see, it's quite slow. Am I correct? You need to slowly to repeat the step. Okay, and then of course the benefit is very straightforward for us to memorize. Okay, so that's why sometimes as an engineer we want to solve a problem, we need to recover this practical, even though it's simple but practical way to solve a problem. Okay, always work. Okay, always work. You always can get where it's a load, because as you can see that the black gap will become, or the surging distance will become will become narrow and narrow. So at the end, for sure, you find the exact answer. Okay. So second method, we will continue next week. Okay. Yeah, stop.